everybody, it's Jeremy here, and I'm ocean bound. I'm pretty stoked because I'm heading to Horseneck Beach. Actually, I'm almost there. Can you see where I am here? Let's see, this is going over that cool bridge, and I've got this over here. Let me get down to business. The last video that I put out, I did a back-to-back with the MA1000 and the HA925. And one thing just kind of bugged me, residually bugged me after that. And that is that I used a +1 shim for both of them. And when I used the MA, that's the first time I used the +1 shim. I didn't really like it as much. So I kind of wanted to go back and try this again with the 0 shim. And mind you, I'm using a 195 stab, about the 195 stab. Maybe the stab isn't the best for the MAs. It seems like you kind of have to buy the whole kit, the new masts and the new foils and the new stabs just to make it shine. I don't really know. People say the 205 is what you should be riding it with. I mean, will it really open it up for more? Will it unlock its potential? I have a 205 coming, so TBD on that. The other thing about that video is it was a quick sesh and it was flat water. The waves is where this thing should shine, so thus, boom, here I am at Horseneck Beach. So the plan today is to do another back-to-back. I'm gonna ride them with 0 shims. So I'm definitely gonna ride the MA first. Hopefully I get out with that, have a good time, come back, switch to the HA. It does look pretty windy here, so I'm pretty stoked. I'm just not stoked to get out in that white water twice. And usually my whole MO is to get out and then I stay out. As I've been driving down here, I've been watching the temps climb. You know, there was snow on the ground when I left Boston. It was 29 degrees. It's averaging about 25-mile-an-hour winds. It's coming off the water from the south, so the wind is warmer, and so it is now 38 degrees down here. It's much more tolerable. It should be good on the 4.5 meter. The waves should be 2 to 4 foot, wind swell, nothing beautiful, but again, the MA should really shine in these conditions. It's perfect for the MA, but will it beat the 925? I don't know. Let's go check it out. Here we go. I'm making a nest. It's blowing pretty good. I think it's blowing 30 for sure. The good thing is the waves aren't big yet, and so heading out in that direction, I think it's gonna be totally possible. So, all right, wish me luck. Whitewater, here we come. Woo. Window. man, I just knocked the wind out of myself. It's pretty good. Oh, that shook my whole core. Woo. Oh, it's like, is the impact vest, does it help or did it make that worse? I can't tell. I feel like it wouldn't have hurt so bad normally. Okay, now I can breathe again. Woo.
Cool. The session was kind of chaotic. The wind was blowing around 30, sometimes gusting like closer to 40, a little up and down. Now to get down to what we did today, I went back to back. I started with the MA1000 and then I went to the 925. The MA1000 was great. I had a lot of fun on it. I rode zero shim on both of them and I really enjoyed the MA1000. The problem is, once I went out on the 925, I just feel like they're very comparable wings. They're very similar in a lot of ways. The one thing that I noticed with the 925 is that it just felt smoother. It felt smoother and definitely faster. It felt less draggy, but I didn't feel like the MA1000 felt draggy at all. It was only going from the MA1000, which felt totally fine across the board. There's nothing that the MA1000 did that I was like, oh, I'm not really liking it today. I really enjoyed the MA1000. But then I went on the HA, and honestly, it felt the same, but in a couple ways, just like one or two, in speed and smoothness, it felt better. I bet you those MAs are going to open up my riding. They're gonna influence my riding. But maybe in order to like be frothing about these MAs, maybe you gotta be at like a pro level and really rocking out hard and doing these like really awesome radical turns and pushing it really hard to be able to appreciate that MA for what it is. And I don't know if that's necessarily my style of riding or not. The other thing too is if I get on that 205 stab, that may really liven up the MA like everyone's saying, and if that's the case, well then, I mean, maybe I'll like the MAs even more. I don't dislike the MA in any aspect, but today, I just felt like that 925 was just as carby. I could make it just as carby, a little faster, a little smoother. Oh, and the other thing too is I did pump them both, but I also felt like there's something about the 925 that I liked the way it pumped, but it's probably just because I'm used to it, honestly. I didn't need speed today, but I liked it. I liked the smoothness. Getting up on foil, again, the HA felt better. I felt like I could go crank upwind just a little bit better with that HA too. And I felt like the glide was really nice with the HA, which added to the pumping. It's crazy. I thought I'd be totally sold on all of these mid aspects, but I just like the high aspects. I don't know, maybe I'm a high aspect guy. So I am stoked. I'm happy I did this comparison again. I'm happy I went to Horseneck. I'm glad I got to ride some vert. Everything's good, everything's well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see some more of my videos, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Drop a comment. I love talking to you guys. And with that, I hope all of you guys are doing well out there. I'll see you very soon on the flip, and I wish you all an awesome day. Later!